Sitting out in front of the house. Oh, look, I forget. I could always do this. Got the rigs parked over in the auto shop. I know there's a couple folks out there probably a little worried. So I figured I gotta push. Things been a little rough. I'll wait and see if any of our friendlies show up. Eric's in the house. Good morning, homeboy. How are you? I take it you must have got a notice. I see 1 and 1. Hope you're doing well. I'm hanging in there. Been a little rough. Uncle Filthy, holy shit. Good to see you, homeboy. Much love. Much love to you. Yes, sir, Eric. Yeah. Picked up the dog's ashes on Monday, and it really threw me for a loop. I'm doing bad as well. LOL. I'll call you sometime. Yeah, call me anytime, homeboy. Yeah, picking up the dog's ass. It was, and still is, a real kick in the nuts. See, the thing is, when I was a kid in the foster homes, when I was going through hard times, I would draw. And I don't want to talk. Don't want to make a video. I just been keeping busy doing yard work, mowing and weed whacking, mowing and weed whacking to try to occupy my mind. Hi, Johnny. How you doing, buddy? I'm hanging in there. Michael, hanging in there. I had to take a good look. I always screw up Michael and Michelle. I think I might have called you Michelle, or I called him Michelle Michael. I'm bad when it comes to the reading. Yeah, this lousy childhood never really goes away. See, the thing is, dogs have a soul. I've been watching dog rescue channels and whatnot lately, and I've seen a couple videos where dogs in a shelter get real withdrawn, and they hide in the corner. Same shit I do. So can't nobody tell me a dog don't have a soul. And then they get rescued, and it takes time for them to come out of their shell. I watched this one dog who was real withdrawn, and the people that wanted the dog, they kept coming back and back and back to the shelter so that the dog would get to see him, and slowly but surely the dog started coming out of its shell. And then they got it home, and it didn't want to get out of its crate, and then slowly but surely that little dog turned into A real dog. Active, running around, running amok, having a good time. Just like a little kid. And when I was a little kid, foster parents and social workers would tell me that I was too sensitive and I was too quiet. Well, how the fuck would you feel? You get taken from your home, get put in a foster home. Same thing as a dog kennel, as far as I'm concerned. Surrounded by a bunch of people that say they love you, but they're fucking strangers, man. It takes time to trust. That's how I know a dog has a soul. I go through the same shit. One of the foster homes I was in, Ed and Elsie Prince, they sent me to a shrink because I wouldn't talk. They thought there was something wrong with me. So I go see this shrink, Dr. Von Hertzing. He had me look at them fucking ink blotters, right? The little fucking black and white ink blotters, because this was probably still in the 60s. Late 60s, early 70s, I don't know, something. But this shrink had me look at these ink blotters. What does this look like? I said, that one looks like a bat. And after a while, I opened up to him because I could trust him, and I started talking to him. And then after, I don't know how many visits, he said, there's nothing wrong with you. He goes, you just don't trust these people. And you have good reason. So he explained it to me. And then he explained it to my foster parents, and they backed off because they would always ask me at the dinner table, how was your day? Good. How was school? Good. They got one-word answers, right? And then, can I get excused from the table? And then I just go in my room. I didn't want to sit in the living room and watch TV with them. I didn't want to interact with them. I wanted nothing to do with them. Just like that dog in the kennel. When you don't trust people and you're too fucking sensitive. And if you think about it, some dogs, they go into a kennel, they're still happy and running around and running amok. And when you go in there, they're running up to the bars like, look at me, look at me. And then you walk by, and then there's always one stuck in a corner. I watched this one husky. He had his head buried against the wall, trying to hide his face. I get that. And that's what it's been like since I got the dog's ashes, man. I don't want to talk. I just want to go home. I want to get the fuck out of here. But there's things that are holding me back. So I can't just leave. So it's like being in jail. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. It's still jail. Ain't nobody in this town got no love for me. So it ain't no different than being in jail, as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a fuck people say I'm too sensitive or not. You're not me. And I'm not you, you know? A lot of people deal with adversity very differently. And for me, I just shut down. I want nothing to do with nobody, man. Fucking cigarettes don't want to stay lit. I talk too much. For somebody who doesn't want to talk, I talk too much. I guess I should check some comments. Eric, I totally withdraw feeling not wanting to talk. There you go. Tony 420. Thanks, homie. I appreciate the sympathies. I've watched you for a long time. I love your videos, bro. Real life. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. John B. I hope people in town still aren't bothering you. I'm not even going to get into it, man. I'm not going to speak on it. But there are things that are holding me here that I got no control over, that I need to get taken care of, and things don't always work out the way you want them to. God bless you, brother. DIY specialist, Tony, me too. I shut down as well. Good morning, bro. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, man. It's, well, if you think about the people that follow the good folks in the comment section that don't talk shit, that say nice stuff, it's because you got a heart, right? Kind act for a stranger. You get life the way I do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And that's why this channel is teeny tiny. Most dogs in a kennel run amok. There's only a couple dogs with their head buried against the wall. And the ones that get it, they get it. You know, being too sensitive is a motherfucker in this world. But it's the right thing. Having a heart and caring about other people and feeling their pain, empathy, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I like me. I like who I am. I just don't like the way the world treated me and what it's done to me. So, you know, I deal with it the way I deal with it the best I can. It's just a motherfucker, man. Henry, how you doing today? Ain't seen you in a while. I'm hanging in there, man. I was just talking about why I ain't been out. Just shutting down, you know. Like a dog in a dog rescue. You go in a dog rescue or a dog kennel, and all the dogs are barking and running around, look at me, and you go past one of them cages, you'll find a dog with his head buried against the wall, shut down. Because the dog was too sensitive, right? Got a broken heart. His family abandoned him, so he shuts down. I just watched a video on the dodo. I'd link it below, but YouTube gets uptight with that shit. But if you look up the dodo, and they post all kinds of stuff, but it was a little brown dog with his head buried in the wall. And this family kept coming to revisit him, and slowly but surely got that little doggy's confidence. And then after a couple months, the dog was happy running around playing with other dogs. But when they first went to the kennel, he didn't want nothing to do with them, with nobody. I get that. Capital Currency's in the house. Good morning, homeboy. Good to see you. Master's in the house. Good to see you. Double tap the screen. Thank you. Yeah, 21-7. Thank you, Henry. I'm so sorry about hearing all that. Praying for you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's been tough. Something about picking up my dog's ashes. I can't even look at him. I got him up on the mantle, and if I look in that direction, fucks with me. It's gonna take time. But it's harder now than it was when the little dog died. Because mama dog got all my focus. And then when she died, shock. for a while, you know. Just, sorry, distracted. Just real disbelief and all that. But bringing those ashes home, there ain't no disbelief when you see them ashes, man. Henry, I feel you. I feel you. I got dog, feel you. I got dog, this one feels you. I got that like feels you. I got dog just like I have kids. There you go, Henry. Yeah, my dogs were my kids. And I can't get another one until I leave. I won't have a dog while I'm here. I won't put them through living here with me. Ain't gonna happen. I really want one really bad. It would help. It would help a lot. But I can't do that. It wouldn't be right. I'm still busted up over the other dogs, and I need to get over that. Not to mention, I gotta move, and I don't want to put a dog through a move and all that stress, driving across country and all that bullshit. So I can't even get another dog until I get settled. JB187, good morning, homie. Just saw your comment. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been unreal. The dog's ashes bring back a lot of that foster home shit. And I didn't realize it until I just saw this video about this dog in the kennel being withdrawn and because of trust. And I was like, man, that was me when I was a kid. All dogs go to heaven. They got a soul. I don't care what no one says. You can't convince me otherwise, man. There's no way a dog behaves the way they do without a soul. They're not just some dumb animal. I don't give a fuck what no one says. And just like us, no two dogs are the same. Some dogs are happy, they don't trip on being in a kennel. Other dogs, they can't hang, right? Just like some people go to jail, no big deal. Other people go to jail, it's a big fucking deal, man. Yeah, I gotta leave the property real life. Ain't safe here for me. What's happening, Whiskey? Good to see you, man. You always make me smile with your what's up. Thank you, homie. Henry, man, on that. Amen on that, brother. Tony, yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Look how different dogs behave. If dogs were just a stupid animal, they would all behave exactly the same. If you think about, I just saw a skunk in the yard this morning for the first time. A skunk or a squirrel or whatever, they just do what they do to survive. A dog can't survive without a human. They're not predators anymore, right? They're domesticated. They depend on us to feed them, to love them, to be a part of that pack. But there's so many people in the world that treat dogs like dog shit, right? Abandon them, kick them, beat them, all that bullshit. I made a lot of mistakes with my dogs yelling in front of them, but I never struck them. I never yanked on their collar real hard or any of that kind of shit. But I would get mad and upset in front of them, and that shit rubs off. I'll never do that again. Damn it. I can't keep these fucking things lit. Dogs all have different personalities just like us. Absolutely, Tony. Fax Matrix. I'm from India. Nice to meet you. Henry, I know I got 3 littles. Shavar was in the house with me, and I know what you're feeling. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. Capital. My chocolate lab is laying in the bed on his back with his paws in the air right now. Ah, I love that, Capital. Just like a little human. That's what I'm saying. They're precious, man. And the thing about a dog is they stay childlike. They don't grow up, right? They get hurt and they need to trust you just like a kid. But they don't grow up. We grow up, we get bitter, angry, whatever, right? We carry those scars and it affects us. Dogs got short-term memory loss, right? They stay childlike their whole life until they get old and then they can't hardly walk and all that shit. They go from a kid to an old man. They don't ever become an adult. They don't get all fucked up like we do. That's the best part about a dog. That's where they get that unconditional love, is because they don't get twisted up. And they can forgive and forget. I can forgive, I just can't forget. I'll never forget what happened here. Just like I can't forget what happened in the foster homes. I remember all that shit. Right down to the ink blotters at the shrink. Because I didn't want to talk. Anyway, I just needed to check in, say hi, say thank you, let you guys know I'm all right. Hanging in there. I need to get out of here, man. I don't trust my safety here. The fun and games don't ever stop. It is what it is. Fortunately, it's passive aggressive. The shit that goes on around here is never in my face. But because I've had haters, real haters, tells me there's a certain danger, physical danger being here. In more ways than one. So I need to get the fuck out of here. Because I can't rest easy until I do. And I can't get another dog until I do. And I don't care how pretty this property is. Dogs all have different person. Got that, Henry. Yep. Whiskey. Thankfully, we got only one dog. My old lady, the one, has chickens, ducks, rabbits, catfish. Nice. The little ones go on. There you go. Long story short, she's comes with a lot of baggage. Oh, Whiskey, you make me laugh. Thank you, brother. Eric. Hit the like button. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know. You said hot. It said hit. You said hit. It said hot. But I knew what you meant, homie. Thank you. I appreciate you. I can see YouTube ain't put this one in rotation. Good. I really didn't want to talk to no fucking trolls, man. But I didn't want you guys worried. Because there's, like I said, there's a handful of you good folks out there that stay plugged in. And you worry. In fact, there's a comment from Airman. I ain't seen you in a couple days, and I felt real bad. Because I don't like making people worry. But I love you guys, man. And I'm very appreciative of all your kind words and support. It helps. It really does. So I'm going to get off this gadget. I got more work to do, try to stay busy. I don't want to sit here and piss and moan and be all sappy. But you know how much I love you guys and appreciate all you very much. So, you know how I do. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest. And don't ever forget to do a kind act for a stranger, man. The world's in a shitstorm. This election's getting closer and closer, and the drama is getting worse and worse. And right now, you need to be your brother's keeper. We all need to be there for each other. Just like you guys making these nice comments, man. Touches my heart. It's a kind act for a stranger. None of us have never met face to face. So all those comments down there, that's good karma for you. And I appreciate it very much. So have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.